Oh no, 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 no. Okay, there. Is it fixed? Hold on, everybody. One sec, one sec. Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. Hi, hello. I'm so sorry. I had to pause. I had to pause. Oh my god. Uh, I did pause us dying. I did that with my own power. I'm so strong and powerful. No, I forgot that the power went out in my neighborhood, and that makes all of my like settings fuck up. So I had to make sure my mic was actually the correct mic real quick because I was so scared it was gonna be broken again. But hi, hello, the best thing that happened to this channel. That me becoming canon to Homestuck itself because of your starting screen is my favorite thing that's ever happened to me. That's just great. I love that. Anyway, watching my Oshi explode every other day. You guys just watch me fucking die. Okay, bone trestle. Anyways, hi everybody. Hello, good evening, good afternoon. I'm planning on just chilling today, playing some hardcore Minecraft and talking about bullshit. Um, Random things. I have things in my head. I want to talk about Chili's. Guys, I went to Chili's for the first time in my life. In my 26 years of life, I went to Chili's for the first time. That happened, and I need to talk about it. I need to talk about it because I've been like speaking with it with like other people, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Why is this not spoken about? Why aren't we talking about this? Hello? Good evening, good afternoon. So you guys get to hear me just be like an insane person today. Let me okay, screen is okay. Everything's fine. If you guys hear the wind, I'm pretty sure I have a good enough noise suppression that you will not. But we are still getting violent winds here. Up to I don't even know what. They were 60 miles per hour this morning. Let me check what the winds are right now. 23. We're down. We're down to 23 miles per hour. That's nice. What's our gusts at, actually? Let me check that. Hello, give me my winds. $33 miles per hour gusts. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're in the safe zone now. Anyways, hi everybody. Good evening, good afternoon. I went to Chili's the other day and I was like, I need to talk about this because I don't, like, listen, I don't know if anybody else has. A couple days ago, shoveling snow at work after it wasn't fun. Oof. Oof. I don't like shoveling snow. That's annoying. That's exhausting. That makes me want to go to bed. Snoveling show. Snowing, humana, 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 humana. Super-duper-bop-bop, beep-bop. Bop, beep, bop. Okay, wait, let's get into this, and, like, we'll talk while I'm playing, you know? Well, that's the vibes today, talking while I'm playing. I did do some test worlds just to make sure all of, like, everything was working. I always do that because I'm paranoid of, like, I'm gonna get into this and, like, nothing's gonna work. My brain just is like that. So I make test worlds to make sure everything works. And then we can go play hardcore. My favorite game mode, hardcore. Okay, you know, since we're talking about shoveling snow and stuff, I'm gonna name it Snowpea. That sounds like a good name. Snowpea. Clap, clappity, clap, clap. Okay. Okay, so, guys, we've had a Chili's in my hometown for a while. We got a desert next to a village? Oh, this is beautiful. Hi, camel. Okay. Oh, this is great. Oh, this is great. This is wonderful. But, so... I've never been there. My family was never, like, I don't even know what to call it. We were never the, like, fucking Chili's family. We never went to Applebee's. I've still never been to an Applebee's. We had one Applebee's growing up as a child, and it's gone now. We don't have an Applebee's anymore. Ooh. a librarian. So I've never had the experience of Applebee's, and I really wanted to experience Applebee's. But I never got to, right? It was gone. And at that point I was like, oh, I'm never gonna get to try these like fucking like weird ass family restaurant things vibes. The only like family restaurant my family ever really like went to was Olive Garden. I think that's about it. We never really had like the full-on family restaurant experience. Oh, a bundle. There we go. But I always wanted to go to one because I always thought it'd be really cool to go to one. I'm gonna take... Why isn't F3 working? I don't know. Weird. Ooh, another bundle. But I always wanted to try, like, going to, like, those weird sit-down family restaurants because, like, they always look so fascinating. Maybe I'm just a weirdo, but, like, I always looked at them and I was like, oh, I want to try that. And I never got to. But, and this is the but, last night, me and my partners were doing our date night because we usually have, like, a date night on Sundays. And we were figuring out what we wanted to do. One of them said we could go to, like, a restaurant. And we were thinking of, like, restaurants that exist in our hometown. Because there aren't a lot of them. We don't got much. But it's honest work. We were trying to figure it out. And I was like, what is on the east side of town? Because we were on the east side of town picking up Dakota. And I was thinking about IHOP. We used to have an IHOP as well, but that IHOP is now gone, and it was replaced with a Chili's. And I was like, we could go to Chili's? I don't know, I've never been there, I don't know what they have. And Jordan was like, you know, I don't think I've ever been to one either. And I was like, what? How have none of us been to a Chili's before? I really want to get the location of this area. Just so I can come back. Because I like this place. I just need trees and dirt. So, okay, let's go to controls. It should be under this, shouldn't it? It's not cinematic camera. That's full screen. Where's F3 located? What is debug? What is debug? I don't know what any of these are. What if I just Google it? What if I Google Minecraft F3? Yeah, that opens the debug screen. So what is called the debug screen? Is it just toggle overlay? So is that supposed to be F3? I figured it out. Okay. Now we have a screenshot of this area. Anyway, so we decided that we were going to go to Hop, but you will get a lifetime supply of chili. You can no longer hop, but you get a lifetime supply of chili. I can't eat most chilies, so I'm fucked. That's fine. Anyways, I didn't know what to expect when we went to Chili's. I don't know what they have. Dakota said it was kind of West Tex and Tex-Mex food, and I was like, okay. That sounds correct, I guess. So we're gonna be back. This is gonna be home. But we gotta find trees, dirt, grass, and perhaps some other stuff. What the fuck? What is this seed? What are we starting out with? Anyways. Oh wait, there's dirt right there too. Ooh, dirt, 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 dirt. I don't know what to do, but like when we were looking at the menus, I noticed they had loaded baked potato, which is my favorite soup, and I was like, oh fuck yeah. Coarse and rough seed. So I was like, I was definitely 100% down to get loaded baked potato. Okay, we're gonna take another screenshot, and I will be back for this. Because we don't have any tools. I want to find, like, normal place. Normal lands. And then come back to all of this. And then, I think this is probably the funniest part of this entire encounter. I need you guys to know this fact before we keep going. What is Wendy's doing just having a baked potato on their... Baked potatoes are good! Potatoes are tasty! What's wrong with a baked potato? Have you never just, like, warmed up a potato and eaten it just straight out of the can? It's so good. But, okay, anywho. I need wood. There's so much good shit and I don't have wood! Straight out of the can. Just like how I eat. Yeah. 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 Okay. Tree! 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 I yoink that tree and I get all that wood. And we're not super far, so I know the way back. I do not have a mini-map. This is why I like playing hardcore. And I play hardcore on with minimal mods, aka just sodium and shaders, essentially, with Zoom. Zoom is like the most modded I will get with my hardcore worlds. I don't like playing modded hardcore, I just like playing hardcore with some stuff to just make it a little bit easier. It's more fun that way for me. I don't know. That might be my opinion. That's why I kind of play hardcore. I like to make things hard. You like your hardcore fucking wild? That's a mood. I really like vanilla Minecraft. And sometimes I'm like, I miss it. Anyways, okay, I need you guys to understand this before I get distracted. When I was getting ready for our night out, I realized prematurely, after I had already gotten dressed, that I had no normal foundation. I have my normal, like, foundation that I wear when I'm, like, getting maked up and, like, getting dressed up and stuff. And then I have, like, my colorful foundation. I have white foundation, I have purple foundation for cosplaying. And I realized belatedly, I had no normal foundation left. And so I said, fuck it. I guess I'm going with the colorful foundation. I asked my partners which one they think would be the fun, and they said purple. So I decided, fuck it, if I'm going to be wearing purple foundation, I'm going in a full tiefling costume, including horns and a tail, to fucking Chili's. I think it was one of the funniest things ever, just showing up at Chili's on a Sunday evening wearing a tiefling outfit. Oh, it was so fun. I'm also gonna take like a screenshot of this area so I have that location for these. So yeah, that was very fun. Nobody like says anything. Wyoming is very strange. Because, like, listen. Damn, that sounds cool as fuck. It is. Wyoming is the kind of place where, like, a lot of the people have grown up here, we don't get a lot of new people. It's people that have known you since you were like 12. Like, one of my friends' uncle was literally like 2 tables down from me. Like, everybody knows everybody here. Imagine going to a Chili's with a full Trosona cosplay. Listen, I say next time, next time that I have to go to a convention, I'm going to convince an entire group of Homestuck cosplayers to go to Chili's with me. I think it would be funny. I think that would be very funny. But anyways, so yeah, that was very fun. Great time. But nobody gives a shit in this town. It's kind of crazy. Will they talk shit behind your back probably about how weird you look? Yeah, but nobody will say shit to your face. We're like that weirdly like Western polite of like, no one's gonna talk shit to your face. And it's kind of a crazy experience. Oh yeah, okay. I got one. Utah too. For real, on God. You know what, fuck it. Next time I'm in town for the Salt Lake Fan X. Salt Lake Fan X meetup at fucking Chili's. I want to do that. I think that'd be hilarious. Let's go to bed real quick. Ooh, good crack. Good crack. Nice cracks. Okay, now that I have stuff, I can grab this, and I can grab this. That's all I need for now. Oh yeah, there's spears now. I forgot about that. Anyways, okay. I have a screenshot for this area so we can come back for Lush Cave shit. Let's go back. But God, it's so funny. Just the way that people are so nonchalant. Like, I'm dead serious. There was a family of 10 people, like, right across from us, and I was just sitting there, just full tiefling. And I was like, this is nice. This is great. This is a wonderful experience. First time in Chili's, and I looked like that. Great time. I was full purple with red eyes. It was a great time. And then the menu. Once again, we have to return to the menu. Because what the fuck? I was overwhelmed. We were all overwhelmed. That menu is so just insane. Like, there's words popping out of you, like, every corner. Like, limited edition, coming back, returning, everything. It just kept going, and I was like, Jesus Christ. It was kind of overwhelming, but also really cool. Purple first. God. It was crazy. I was not sure what I was looking at half the time while looking at that menu. But there was some things that, like, I could eat. Which, one of them, their, like, chicken strips were called Crispy Crunchers? I don't know why. I guess that's just what they're called. Oh, that water's the only reason I lived. Okay. Ha. I win. Okay. There we go. We got torches. We have torches. Everything is fine. They had Crispy Crunchers, which were very interesting. I was very worried for a minute because they didn't say it came with, like, ranch or if they even had ranch. And I was very worried I wasn't going to get ranch. Then I kept looking at them. Loaded baked potato on the back. And I was like, oh, fuck yeah, I'm getting loaded baked potato because I want to see if it's good. The only place I've ever found where I like their loaded baked potato, hi, Johnny, is, what is it called? Subway. That's the only place I like their loaded baked potato. Everywhere else, like, it's just tastes bad. I really hate it everywhere else that I've tried loaded baked potato. But I really wanted to try theirs, so I got that. Additionally, I heard that they're famous for... In the UK, I'm sad. I'm so sorry for your loss. I heard that they have... I've always heard this. That they have the fucking, like, super long pull mozzarella sticks, or, like, fried mozzarella. I think they call it fried mozzarella. But, like, I've always heard about it, and I was like, I've never tried it. But I kind of want to try it. So I got the fried mozzarella. There we go. Anyways. I'm here. Hello, Icky. And I'm gonna tell you right now, fried mozzarella, not worth $15. It's an appetizer. What do you mean an appetizer is $15 fucking dollars? Who gets $15 appetizers? No, if an appetizer is over $10, I'm not fucking getting it. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What the fuck? I was done. I was like, I'm not getting this shit. But we did end up getting it. I didn't have to pay for it though. So like I was fine with getting it because I wasn't gonna pay for it, but that's a whole meal, not a fucking appetizer. So that was a little baffling. But I digress. Okay. Trying to pay attention for creepers. Minecraft Grim Reaper. I'm a creeper. Minecraft Grim Reaper. Oop, not two. Oop, zombie. On fire. It's probably gonna die before it gets to me. Or not. Do not set me on fire. Oh, thank God. Okay. Anyways. And honestly, I'm gonna be so fucking for real. It's not worth it. I'm sorry. Yeah, it has a really cool long pull on the cheese. It's pretty mediocre. It's mostly crust. Like, as soon as you bite into it, the cheese deflates. On a 10-day streak? Fuck yeah. Like, it deflates and then it's just not good. And I was like, Okay, wait. There we go. I'm trying to be so cautious right now. That's how Minecraft works. Caution pays off. What was a zombie's favorite fruit? Fruit leather. I don't know, that just sounded correct. I'm so sorry. Anyways, okay. So, that's what we got for our appetizer. Not worth it. Cranberries? Cranberries. Wait, why is a zombie's favorite fruit cranberries? Is this a joke? I'm not kidding. Wait. I don't get it. Is the band that did the Zombies song. Oh, okay. I don't know music. Yeah, I don't listen to a lot of music. And unfortunately, people find that out and they're like, what the fuck? And I'm just like, I'm so sorry. I don't know any of the classics. Don't ask me. Do not ask me who the fuck Def Leppard is. I barely know the name of that band. And people were like, how do you not know? And I was like, I don't know what to tell you. I grew up on Weird Al instead. But, okay, I will tell you now, I did not get the chicken nuggets for once. Or, they're not called chicken nuggets. The fucking crispy crispers. Chicken crispers? Whatever the hell they're called. Oh, have fun. Stay safe. Make good choices. I got, and I'm dead serious, these are probably one of the best things I've ever had at a restaurant, is the motherfucking... Sorry, my brain just blacked out. Chicken bacon ranch quesadillas. Holy shit, were those things bussin'. They were so tasty, and I love having foods that are dippable in my soup. If I can dip it in my soup, that is like the best kinds of food. And they tasted delicious in the loaded baked potato soup. Those are motherfucking indeed. For real. It was so tasty. I was shocked on how tasty they were. Okay, let's get that. And then one piece of armor. Yeah, let's do that. And then let's make that. And then I can yeet that. Yeet that. No, not... There we go. Okay, we'll be back to this. I don't want to be down there while the sun's setting, though. So we'll be back to this hole, or if we find a better hole. We find a cooler hole. The divergent urge to go to fancy places and buy chicken tenders is strong. For real, on God. Especially with all of my allergies, it's really hard. And I'm gonna say it now, I'm not supposed to eat bacon. I am allergic, technically. Will I still eat bacon sometimes, occasionally, because it's really hard to find good poultry at restaurants? Yes. I'm sorry. It's really hard to find a good, decent turkey burger for some reason. Nobody makes them correctly. Besides Red Robin's. I think Red Robin has had the best turkey burger I've ever had in my life. So sometimes I will indulge and have a little bit of pork, even when I'm allergic. It's fine. It's all good. It's all copacetic. But I will say this, it bops. Those are some good-ass foods. Unfortunately, I'm just allergic to all of the good foods. And ain't that just the worst? You look at all these foods and you're like, I could enjoy that. And you look at the ingredients, you're like, I can't enjoy that. Never mind. But so I was like, fuck it, I'm getting chicken bacon ranch. But it's okay, because I still got to enjoy my food. It was really tasty. I had fun. I won. Ooh, horse armor! Copper horse armor! Okay, that can go in there. That can go in there. Put those in there. There we go. I had a good time. I enjoyed it. I'm still not over the fact the appetizer was the same price as our food. That's crazy. But I digress. Whatever. Whatever. I had a great time. I ate tasty foods. And then I went the fuck home. And we had a great time. I took home a, like, chicken bacon ranch because it was so fucking good. I'm sorry. Those chicken bacon ranch quesadillas were bussin'. They were so tasty. What the fuck? I didn't know they could do that. They can jump out of the water? Wait, I'm coming. No, don't die. No! Be free. Be free, little guy. I'm so sad. What the fuck? The world is cruel. TLDR though. Salmon rave party. Chili's probably would go again, but it was so fucking weird. It was a weird experience. Interesting, but weird. That was a strange place. I felt like I was like cosplaying a normal family in that restaurant. You know, when they're like, when you're here, you're family. Oh, black cat. Oh, damn it. I had fish. Oh, I gotta go grab more fish and I want to get that black cat. Hold the fucking phone. I want that black cat. Hi, kitty. Oh shit, this is deep. This is not river. This is in fact ocean. Hold on. We gotta go back to the river. I'm so sorry. I get distracted easily. But God, I don't know. I think I'd like to go there again. I kind of want to try other like restaurants people call like just like the normal restaurants. I don't know if I've ever been to a lot of them. I don't know. Sometimes people will say restaurants and be like, have you never been there? Cracker Barrel is a good example. Never went to Cracker Barrel. And people were just like, everyone talks about going to Cracker Barrel. I'm just like, I'm sorry. I've never been to a Cracker Barrel. Not in my goddamn life. Yes, I'm so sorry. Told you to be free, but I'm gonna eat you. Where'd all the salmon go? All the salmon fucking left.
Want a raisin?
Is that a raisin?
Yogurt covered raisin.
Okay.
Must be.
I don't know, you're a freak. You hand me weird things.
What does that mean? Chat's gonna think I'm a freak.
They know you're a freak. Have you ever been to Chili's?
No.
Okay.
I
Yeah, I
might
was
be
like-
a freak, but I'm a single freak.
Sure. Listen, no one in this household goes to Chili's. I tried it for the first time.
Good.
Pretty good.
Never been to Chili's. I had the Zenless soundtrack playing on Spotify.
Nice.
And one, there's a lot more Chinese than I thought there would be, but I don't know why I'm surprised.
It's a Chinese company.
No.
And the Jack Black voice, it's okay, freaks are good in here. See, they accept you in being a freak.
But do I get accept myself?
I don't know, do you?
No. Have I ever given myself an anything, huh?
Yes. Being a furry.
Oh, hey, Brett's in here now. Was she always in here?
Yes. Don't throw the bottle at her. Go away. Anyways, yes, Patton, they've always been there. At least for the last year, they've been there. I thought they looked really cool, and I really like them, and they have little sparkles coming out of them. Oh, I didn't put on my armor. There we go. Excellent. I have armor on. Boo, 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 boo. Huh. 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 Follow me up here. Come here, kitty kitty. Boom, kitty kitty, karampura. I don't know where I'm gonna live yet. I'm thinking outskirts. But I will put you right here for now. I'm gonna make some chests real quick. Giddy, 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 giddy. I love my kitty. Okay, anyways, that was that time. Chili's was really cool. Very weird. It was overwhelming in the way of like, this is a whole restaurant. Bluey was playing on one of the screens. All the azalea trees. I got my iron pick. I got my bed. That goes there. That goes there. Sandstone. Wood. Northeast. I got a this. I got a that. I got a these. I got a that. I got a these. I got a that. We got a these and a that. We're doing good. We're doing good. This is nice. Okay, anyways. Additional thing I wanted to like just randomly chat about. Just chatter with you guys. Be little silly idiots about. Because that's what I do, I guess. I be a little silly idiot sometimes. Is my brain has been thinking about this a lot lately. I don't know why. I kind of know why. But like I don't know why, you know? I don't know if that makes sense. When you're like thinking about something and like it just keeps being in your brain, but you're not sure where it originated from, you just know that you have it in your brain now. And that's fan base versus fandom. You know? Like I think people in fandoms can only like really kind of understand the difference, but like it's so obvious to see when you're in a fandom of like something can have a popular fan base but have a very small fandom, and it makes interacting with the like media of that fan base really jarring, you know? For me personally, the one I can think of, the like biggest, is Dishonored. Huge fan base. I always forget, it's a pretty popular Bethesda game. But it's like actual fandom is really small. To the point of like, I don't have a lot of mutuals that are in the fandom. The difference is the fan base lengths. No! No! It's like, once again, talking about like, specifically Dishonored. I like how you say Bethesda. I don't know if I'm saying it wrong or correctly with that kind of statement, but thank you. Like, it's, you can tell like a fan base or a fandom on like, not really media consumption, but kind of media consumption. It's weird. It's like, the fan base is like everyone that's a fan of it. And then you can tell the difference between the fan base and the fandom, because the fan base has, I don't want to call them normies, but basically normies. I don't get the lore in the slightest mood. It's like, it's weird. Like, Dishonored has a disproportionate amount of like fan base versus fandom, because there are so many people that love the games, play the games. There's an entire Dishonored Reddit, but it's only talking about the gameplay. And then you try to like make any fandom discussions, like queer representation in the like media, and everyone calls you like a freak, and it's like, oh, okay, this is the difference. This is fan base versus fandom. I don't know. When you're in a fandom, you can really tell the difference between a fan base and a fandom. Because people will fucking ridicule you in a fan base for being like a fanfic writer or any kind of like artist in that fan base. And then it's like, this is the difference between a fandom and a fan base, is like the weird disconnect between consuming the media and being part of like the group that makes art for that media. You know, I don't know if this makes sense to anybody else but me. Is me an Elder Scrolls normie? No. I don't know. Probably. unless you're like active in like the fandom of Elder Scrolls, you'd probably be like, you're part of the fan base, but you're not part of the fandom. I don't know if that makes sense, you know? But it makes sense in my head. And it's not like it's not a bad thing. It's just like, you can tell that there's like a weird disconnect with some fandoms and their fan bases. If you've only played Skyrim, you're a normie. That's another thing. Fan bases are so weird. Because, okay, you know what? Once again, I'm talking about Dishonored, because that's, like, the biggest example I can think of. Is, like, the fandom mutually agreed that we kind of really liked Death of the Outsider. Like, we're just like, yeah, fuck yeah, Death of the Outsider. The fan base fucking hates Death of the Outsider. It's so strange. Like, we'll write fanfics about Death of the Outsider, and then you, like, go onto, like, any kind of Dishonored, like, group. And it's weird. It's so weird. The, like, disconnect of, like, just a bunch of people that fucking hate. I'm just like, what the fuck? Your favorite is Morrowind? Mood. It's just like, there's just, you can always tell the difference between a fan base and the fandom. Because, like, once again, Dishonored, huge fan base. This is one of the most popular Bethesda games. But it's almost a ghost town if you look at, like, fan fiction written for it. Because the fandom is small compared to the fan base. The best example is kind of the games are the fan base, the comics are the fandom. Mood. It's just like, it's a completely like stark difference of consuming the media surrounding that thing, you know? I don't know. It's jarring once you've seen it, because then you can't unsee it. You just constantly see that there's like a huge difference between the two. I think, like, I will wholeheartedly say this. I think this is, like, the disconnect with a lot of people, like, talking about, like, fandoms were made by freaks for freaks, which is very true. I stand by that. Fandoms were, in fact, made by freaks for freaks. But, like, people that have only ever been in a fan base, especially over COVID, really got into fandom culture and then try to, like, kind of make it into just fan base. Autism versus neurotypical. Oh shit, I fell. Oh shit, I fell. Oh shit, I fell. Oh my god, I fell. That was terrifying. I want to get to there. Oh my god. Anyways. Oh, block the way back. You're so smart. Oh, I fell again. This is why you don't do anything when you have a hand stutter. Oh. We're gonna take a deep breath. Cheesed it. Anyways, where were we? Homestuck and Ruby don't have a fan base, only fandoms. For real, like, some places only have, like, really the fandoms. Because everyone's a freak. But, like, it's so starkly different. And most of the time, listen, men, I'm not saying it's all of you guys. But most of the time, And it's just saying historically it's usually rooted in misogyny of the difference between a fandom and a fan base. Just a little bit statistically. Especially with video games. But it is just a very fun thing to, like, think about. I always think about that. I mean, like, what portion of this thing am I a part of the fandom or the fan base? With Minecraft specifically, I would say I'm part of the fan base, but also the fandom. Because I do occasionally write fan fiction and make AUs with Minecraft series, Minecraft itself. I have written fan fiction for literally just Minecraft before. But I'm also, like, I'm mostly just, like, in the fan base of, like, just playing the game, thinking about things in the game, stuff like that. Because, like, I don't always just make art for it. I usually just, like, play the game, you know? There's the fan base and then there's the fandom. I always go back to Dishonored for, like, the biggest example because, dear God, the fandom is so fucking small compared to the fan base. What was I doing? Oh, I was gonna make this. Oh, I see it. The fandom is playing dolls. The fan base is playing for real. It's just, it's like, there's this huge difference. And you can immediately see it. As soon as, like, you're in a fan base. And then there's fandoms that refuse to admit their fandoms. Like, I'm so sorry. Fantasy football is fandom culture. I don't know how to tell you this, guys. Fantasy football is fandom culture, and I stand by that. Anyways. There we go. I mean, gatekeeping has its roots in stuff like D&D and Warhammer. They're always mostly dominant women. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It'll be the last day. It's really easy to tell though. Like, it's really easy to tell fan base versus fandom when you're in fandoms, because fan bases are just not fun. I don't know how else to say it. Fan bases aren't fun. And when you've seen the kind of things in fandoms, you're just like, why are you guys so boring? Oh, axolotls. Oh, fuck no. That's a nope rope. I came over here because I swore I saw more iron. Yeah, you can't get to me, bitch. Did I see more iron over here? Oh, nope. Hi, you can't get to me, bitch. Well, you will jump on me, so I will not get near you. I want to get down there, but not quickly. I'm gonna cook more iron. Oh, nope. Meant to do that. Fandoms extend off of the media. Both are necessary for media's long term. For real! They're both necessary. It's just like, you can see the difference. And I'm gonna be so real. I prefer being in a fandom than just in a fan base. But there are things I'm definitely just in the fan base of. Like, I know as a child I was in the Twilight fan base, but I never participated in the fandom. You know? I was never in the fandom. But I remember I did go to the movie theater. I did wait in line for the movies. Oh, okay, there's iron over there. And I remember, like, stuff like that. But I was never in the fandom. I never, like, created things based off of it. It's one of the few fandoms, or few, like, medias that I know definitely I was never part of the fandom. That's crazy. I don't know why, specifically Twilight, I just never got into it. I think it was the Mormonism. And, like, there's a lot of things that, like, they have huge fan bases, but you just never really realize it because the fandom is either just as large or, like, larger in a different way, you know? Okay, I got a helmet and a chest plate now, so I'm a lot more protected. Ooh, I heard a zombie. Oh, there's fire right there. Mmm, delicious, delicious. There we go. Perfect. I know what I'm doing. That's more iron. I gotta crack my knuckles one moment. You guys never hear me crack my knuckles, but I need you to know it's loud as hell. Just how Mama used to make. Ah, iron, just as Mama used to make. Okay. Cool. Terrifying, but like, I know what I'm doing. Vaguely. Usually. Oop. Oh, sandstone. I forgot I had a shit ton of sandstone. Iron. Isn't it ironic? I keep thinking I'm like seeing a green axle out of the corner of my eye, and I think I'm just going a little bit in crazy. I'm just like, wah. Okay, there's iron over there. If we move quickly, swiftly, like the wind. Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. Oh, deep breaths. I'm a nervous little shit. I'm so nervous all the time. And you know what? I'm going to go a step further because I want to talk about this. Because, listen, this might be a hot take. I think... Hi, Fish. I think, personally, that... people that have only ever participated in fan bases coming into fandoms, especially around the time of COVID, is the reason why media literacy has kind of gone down the drain when it comes to like fandom discussions. Because I'm gonna say this, writing video essays about medias is part of fandom culture. Making videos about it. That kind of shit. Videos is a type of artistry. And that's 100% part of fandom culture. And I think that's where a lot of the media illiteracy comes from. And you know what? I'm just gonna say that. That's, you know, that's my hot take. That's my weirdly insane hot take. Am I right? I don't know. I don't say things because I'm correct. I say things because they're in my head and I don't know how to shut the fuck up. But you know what? I'll say it. I'll say it with half my chest. Not my full chest. I don't know where that is. Good chunk of iron. That's a lot of fish. Okay, I'm up there. Boots. With the fur! Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go crazy, crazy, crazy till we see the sun. I know we only met, but let's pretend it's love. There's a lot of things I think people would benefit more of being... not really being, but seeing the other side of fanbase versus fandom. Because they get so consumed by being on one side of it. Like, people are allowed to be casuals of shit. That's fine. You can just be normal about things. Sometimes. That's okay. That's okay. That does not mean you're less of a fan. It just means you're in a different part of, like, consuming that media. You know? I don't know if I'm making sense. This entire thing is just me rambling. It's the worst of fan base's bad faith takes an objectivity combined with the worst of fandom ignoring the source material. For real, on God. For real, on God. On Jaw. And listen, I'm not saying that I have a lot of, like, stake in trying to say this shit. But I am saying that I did not take an ungodly amount of English literature and, like, fucking classes not to have some kind of media literacy. I have hot, stupid takes, and that's mostly because I do it on purpose. But, like, listen, I did not take an ungodly amount of literature in English classes and creative writing class to not use that when I'm consuming media. You know, listen, it's perfectly fine if you don't want to, but I'm not going to stop. Because, unfortunately, I'm an insane little creature. And I can make a bucket. This is a bucket. Dear God. There's more. No. You know what? I'm gonna go that far. That's also one that has a really big fan base, but I don't think has a huge fandom. Is Team Fortress 2. I see a lot about the fan base. I don't see a whole lot about the fandom. You know? You catch my drift? Are you smelling what I'm stepping on? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? But I'm not sure because, like, I'm not in that fandom. Ooh, no. Fuck you. Yeah, see, once again, I'm not in there. So, like, I'm not sure. But, like, I never see shit for them ever. A lot of modded content. Ooh, that's nice. I don't know what SFM Animations is. I don't know what that is. I'm not in that fandom. So I don't know. I just never see shit for them. Besides, like, a couple of shitpost memes. Like, once in a blue moon. I guess, okay, so they do have a huge fandom. That's cool. I don't know any other medias that I can really think have a large fan base. Pokemon has a huge fandom by the fans, since the only content added to the game at this point is fan-made. That's kind of sad. That's boring. Where the heck is everybody? Is it just like Soar Filmmaker, the origin of modern 3D animations? Ooh, that's cool. That's fascinating. What's the, what is, my brain is not thinking. There's a thing I'm thinking of that has to do with TF2, but I don't remember what it's called. I'm really stuck working on the new Valve stuff like Deadlock. Boo. I don't even know what the fuck Deadlock is. Oh, I'm gonna take, like... No, I have 16 on me. I should be okay. I don't want to go that way yet. I want to keep going this way. Oh, and I need to grab water. There we go. Damn, all those fish died. There's a lot of dead fish. Okay. Nothing this way, we go this way. Pikachu. Pokemon kind of has a huge ass fandom. Mostly because, like, Videotake. Hype moments in Aura over romance Yaoi and Yuri. See, I'm neither of those. They're cool. I really hate action, but I really dislike romance. I won't read a book if you tell me that it's romance. I'm dead fucking serious, but I don't like action. People will try to show me, oh, this is so cool, this character is so badass in this moment. I'm just like, this is the most, like, lackluster thing you have ever shown me, and I don't know what to do with that information. I really prefer, like, character development, and not in, like, oh, this character's so grown from it. Like, just, like, the character developing. I don't know how to explain it. Like, getting to know the character as the show progresses. That's what I like. I think that's why I really love Slice of Life. Is because you can get a lot of, like, the character, like, revealing things about themselves as you're, like, progressing in the show. Action's just so... It hurts my head. I can't do it. I've tried. People are just like, please try this, and I'm just like, I don't know what to tell you. I really can't stand this. I really kind of hate this. It happened a lot with, like, a lot of my friends are into, like, comic books. Like, DC and, what's the other one? Oops, skeleton. Ow. Nope. You see, yeah, those. I can't stand them. I'm really not a fan of Heroes, especially. It's really fucking boring to me. But, like, a lot of my friends are huge DC fans and huge Marvel fans, and, like, they love playing those, like, games, like, reading the comics, all that shit, and I'm just like, this couldn't be more stupid to me. Some of the chat was a clarification of fandom versus fan base. Just talking about it. You know, when, like, I don't know how to explain it, when you're, like, kind of just, like, the way people consume media can be really separated into fan base versus fandom. You know? I don't know how else to explain it. Of just being kind of just like, ooh, cool monster truck. And then making, like, fucking depictions of gods and angels. And it's about fucking My Little Pony. You know? You know the difference. There's a weird difference, but it's there. Ooh, burp. I had a burp and a hiccup at the same time. That kind of hurt. And it's very interesting. Once it, like, and now I'm talking about, I hate action and I hate heroes. It's really just kind of boring for me. I wouldn't say extreme. It's more of just like, kind of more extreme, but more of like fandom culture in general, like making fan fiction, video essays, making arts for the media that you're consuming. You know? Fan bases can be fucking extreme. Fandom is just, it's a different kind of extreme, but not really, like, I wouldn't call either of them, like, super extreme. It's just, they're different ways of consuming the media that you're watching. Yo-ho-ho-ho. 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 And unfortunately, I've been in very few fan bases. I've been in a lot of fandoms, though. Trying to get back to my place. Oh, here it is. Oh my god. Nope. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, ow. Okay. I just want to get back upstairs. Ooh, woo, spider. That scared me. No, thank you. Oh, hey, more iron. There we go. We're fine. Everything is A-okay. Why can skeletons, like, stalk you from thousands of miles away? That's not fair. That seems like insanity. Anyways, I love fandoms, and I love fan bases, but there's a huge difference between them. And really, when they kind of, like, merged is when a lot of, like, fandom culture became, like, taboo in actual fandoms, which was insane. Consider a shield. Never! I haven't used a shield goddamn once in my life while playing hardcore Minecraft, and I never will. If I die, so be it. I will stand by my morals. I feel like fanbase is more of, for lack of a better example, as I like the Flash comics, but he's funny, but also a kind character, and fandom is more, here's some content about the Flash I made. Exactly! For some reason, people try to say that they're in a fandom when it's like, it's okay that you're just in the fan base. That's okay. You're allowed to just be in the fan base. Because, like, once again, there's a couple of fandoms, or, like, medias that I know I was just in the fan base of. I know I was definitely not in that fandom. And that's why I always talk about, like, my first fandom being Hetalia, really. Because there were other things I was definitely in the fan base of, but I wasn't in the fandom of. I never got there. Oh, I can't tell what's out there, but that's a lot of scary noises. And, like, listen, there's a lot of my friends they're in fandoms I will never be a part of because I can't be fucked. It's so exhausting. Once again, I'm not a fan of heroes or comic book characters. Yeah, but that's not really a fan base versus fandom discussion right there. That's an entirely different discussion. I don't know what fandoms I've really been in. For real, on God. Sometimes you gotta stop and you're like, was I really in that fandom or was I just in the fan base? You know? Like, people will try to deny it, but like, in my opinion, Sans Undertale had its own fandom outside of just Undertale. You know? Because you can have a fandom in a fandom. because it's fandoms all the way down. It's like fucking turtles. Especially all the fucking like sands they use. That was definitely its own like monstrosity. I won't touch with a 10-foot pole. I was in the Undertale fandom. I was never in the Sans fandom. I might have a Sans body pillow, but that is it. I was never like the biggest like fan of the Sans fandom. I couldn't get behind it. I thought like all the AUs that they were making cool. All of that entire like whatever the fuck was happening over there. Cool, but it's just not my thing. So I never got into it. So I was never in the Sans fandom, but I was in the Undertale fandom. We're not going to talk about the fan fictions I made. They are unpublished and not connected to my name, so nobody can prove that I wrote them. Woo! We're going back to our hole. We're going back. We're going back. Fuck that. There we go. We're fine. Everything is fine. That scared the shit out of me. Oh my god. Okay, calm down. Everybody chill. Chill the fuck out. Chill the fuck out. You know what? I even didn't say go as far as like there's like flavors of a fandom depending on where you first got into the fandom. Because it really influences the kind of like shit you were exposed to in the fandom, you know? Like Tumblr is completely different than like being on a fandom on DeviantArt back in the day. If you know, you know. If you were ever around during DeviantArt, you know what I'm talking about. It was a weird difference. And like the fandoms kind of fucking hated each other. Like it was weird. It was strange. Tumblr had a weird, like pretentious attitude about OCs as well, or at least in the fandoms I was in. While DeviantArt was like very OC heavy. DeviantArt is a blast from the past. For real, on God. Like, okay, best example I can think of is One Piece. If you were ever around for One Piece on DeviantArt, very OC friendly. As part of fandoms, but not in fandoms mood. I felt this way. This is the direction I fell. So the way out is this way. I'm scared though. Oh, there's a creeper. Barncrasker Reaper. Be prepared. Be prepared. Oh, there's two. Whoa. Yes. I fell around here. Right here. Okay. There we go. Excellent. I've made it back to the surface. DeviantArt was a weird time. But like, on God, if you were around during that time, DeviantArt was very like fandom forward. There was also like a huge surgence of like fan fiction on DeviantArt. I don't know if anybody else had that. I had a lot of fan fiction on DeviantArt. We're not going to talk about my old DeviantArt account because it had my full entire dead name on there. We're not going to talk about it. That was back in the day. We don't talk about what the heck happened there. Anyways, okay, I can lay my bed down. And DeviantArt was very interesting, and DeviantArt really hated... Oh, shit! Oh, that's my first time seeing a zombie. Oh my god, it has a fucking... Ah! Ah! stuck. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. That was so scary. Anyways. What were we talking about? DeviantArt. That place was freaky. I loved DeviantArt, but also I hated DeviantArt. Tumblr was very interesting. I really liked Tumblr more than DeviantArt, but also Tumblr was so fucking rude if you made OCs. I'm sorry, you can say they're so OC friendly now, but back in the day, oh my god, you talk about, oh, I made an OC on Tumblr, you would get witch hunted. Jesus Christ. Tumblr wins by doing nothing. Tumblr is great nowadays, but holy shit, especially in the fandoms I was in, they were so rude to people that made OCs. You would not ask for constructive criticism at all. You're just chilling with your characters that you love and adore, and they will come out of the woodworks to tell you why you made the worst OC fucking possible for the fandom. For no fucking reason. I don't get it. They were so mean. Oh, it felt like some kind of mean girl shit with fucking Tumblr OCs. Of like, they had, oh, this OC is totally canon. If you try to make an OC that has even remotely a similar concept or shipped with the same character, you got doxxed. And I wish I was exaggerating. It was, quite frankly, insane. Palette theft. God, not the palette theft. No. This fandom was insane. There we go. Let's snap that stuff. I kind of want to go in that direction now, just to see what's over there. Imagine being this serious about your OC being... Oh, that's so funny. For real, though. I'm sorry, they were terrifying. And then, meanwhile, on DeviantArt, like, there were fandoms for OCs, basically. And, like, you could have so much fun with making OCs. And also, listen, I didn't know how to draw, but there were those, like, bases on DeviantArt that everyone would use. And I would use them poorly. No, the music stopped because the playlist ended. I restarted. I promise. It's okay. Okay, let's go this direction now. We're heading west. Okay, westward instead of eastward this time. I'm still in my bed, right? I do. Ooh. Hello, bunny. Hello, bunny. Hello, bunny. Hello. The problem with DA is the random fetish art. For real. It's gotten so much worse, too. It was, like, somewhat mild back in the day, and now it is, like, so much worse. And I think it's because all of the normal people left. And by normal people, I mean me. We're just like, it's too horny on here, so we left. And all that was left was the horny people. Unfortunately. Problem, definitely not why I had to make an account. Jesus Christ. I'm pretty sure I changed my name on DeviantArt or deactivated the account. One or the other, I'm hoping I remembered to, because once again, it does dox me. This desert goes on forever. Wait. Mesa. Mesa, Mesa. Mesa, Mesa. Ooh, another village. Ooh, maybe they have more wheat. It's like horny jail. You really think it's a good idea? Put all the horny people together and... For real. We all left and we're just like, that'll teach them. And no, it did not teach them. It gave them freedom. It's crazy. But you know what? They can do them. They do each other. I don't care. Should probably not be holding my axe while I'm doing this. They do! Okay, fuck yeah. Let me make... Oh. Back to working calls. Back to being a boring normie. Still being fucking rad and cool and awesome on here. So cool. I want to find like a biome with trees though. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. Okay, perfect. Pinterest went to shit as soon as the AI boom started. They have... It was so hopeful. I was so hopeful. But once again, I don't know. I've been in fandoms too long, perhaps. But like, I was never really on Pinterest. I don't know. Something about Pinterest was never really my thing. I also never really made mood boards. Now that I'm thinking about it, mood boards weren't really my thing either. I vaguely know how to make them now, but like, I don't know. I don't really have mood boards. I just wrote everything down. I just had very detailed notes about all the shit that I wanted to do, and then my friends would be like, but what does that look like? And I was like, I don't know what to tell you. It's all in my head. I don't have concrete shit for any of this. Which, that was always a problem for me, is like having to tell people what the fuck I'm talking about, because all I know how to do is to describe it with words. And they're like, I don't know what that looks like visually, and I was like, I don't know what to fucking tell you. I don't know what you want from me. I tried to make a mood board for my re-debut on here. I started doing it on Canva instead. Mood! Canva's really good. I really like Canva. All in my head. I keep all my ideas in my ass. It's all in my ass. Cows! Cows, 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 cows. Do you think I can somehow get these cows home? Maybe. Stay right there. We'll come back for you. I want to explore. Like, I just shit out ideas and then I hope to God it makes sense to people that are trying to listen to what I'm saying. I don't know what to tell people. Pit Crew has been really helpful with, like, trying to describe what I'm thinking of. Because I can at least give, like, a little bit of, like, a physical descriptor for characters. If nothing else. Can't pull things out of... if nothing goes in. I really like Pit Crew for that reuse. Because, like... I finally have a way of, like, physically showing people what a character looks like, because all they've done is live in my head for years. Sheep. Ooh, gaping maw. Okay, I have a screenshot for those two cows, so I'm gonna kill this cow. Ew. And then, okay, we're gonna set up right here for a minute. There we go. Head. Woo. I will say, and this has been, I think, one of the funniest things about being in fandoms for so long, is that I know things that are like have fallen out of common knowledge now. And it's really weird being the one that remembers. Like, how do you... I have to look at people all the time. And, like, I talk about Hal, specifically from Homestuck, being my favorite character. I love Hal. Hal Strider is always going to be my favorite character. The elf of the Phantom. I remember shit. And people are just like, oh, have you ever seen that one Hal animatic of Dave and Hal's conversation where Hal admits that he's scared to die? And I was like, I have seen it. Don't show me it. I don't know how to explain it to you that person was famously a Strider cest shipper in the fandom, and I do not care for their animation. It's just every single time I talk about Hal, they bring up that one animatic, and I'm just like, I know about the animatic. I also know what the artist is. And I'm just like, leave me alone. Let me forget they exist. And like, I'm pretty sure they're still pretty popular, at least with like Strider characters. Because sometimes occasionally I'll still see their art. And then there's another one where there's like this really popular photo in the Gravity Falls fandom. Because once again, I was in Gravity Falls. I love that. Stan Pines is my real life husband, and I will marry him one day. But there was... You know what? This is from Pinterest, too. I'm blaming Pinterest. So, you know, we're going back to hating on Pinterest again. There was... That's a lot of pigs. Was that pigs? Wait, no. That's not pigs. That's a ruined portal. But, okay, on Pinterest specifically, there's this really cool AU that, like, I constantly see. When you look up, like, Dipper and Mabel on Pinterest, you always get art of this AU. And it was an AU where Dipper and Mabel have a triplet. And every single time I see it, I have to inform the people that are like putting all these wonderful, lovely comments and are like, oh, I love this. This is so good. Especially because the one I'm always think of, it's always like the image of like them in the yearbook, all three together every single time, which is like Dipper, the triplet Tyrone, and then Mabel. And every single time I see it, every single fucking time I see it, I have to inform them, unfortunately, that this was drawn by a Pinecest shipper, and all of this art is Pinecest. This is their Pinecest AU. And I'm just like, I don't want to be the one to break this news to you. I really don't want to be the one that has to tell you this. You guys can live and live in if you want, but like every single time I see that art style, I'm just like, I know who drew this, and I knew that they were famously ostracized from the fandom because they kept shipping Dipper and Mabel together and drawing like this like seemingly innocent art that was all Pinecest. It was so chronic in the fandom. I like so many times I would see it being reblogged and I was like, oh, this is, oh, you don't know. Oh, you sweet summer child. That happened. It happened too often, almost. Why did that keep happening? And then there was another time, Canarian, when they see another fandom member supporting an incest artist. Does he know? For real. I'm just like, do you know? Okay, it's like, it's a moment of, do I inform you and see if you didn't know? Or is this going to be a case of I have to block a mutual again? Because that has happened. Where someone has been, I've been like, you know the ship is incest, right? And they're just like, yeah, but it's cute. and I have to have like an aneurysm. Or this has happened to me multiple times, and I've felt like I'm having a stroke when this has happened. I was just like, this is incest. Like, I'm not okay with this. So like, if you're gonna be participating in this kind of stuff, I'm gonna have to block you because I don't want it on my feed and I don't want to see it. And they've straight up looked me dead in the eyes and said, yeah, but they're both boys, so it's okay because neither of them can get pregnant. I'm shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I've heard that so many fucking times in fandom spaces. They're just like, as long as they can't get pregnant, you can ship incest. And I've almost lost it. I've lost my mind. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, you can, like, just say you ship incest. I'll block you and we'll both live with our lives. Like, I'm not gonna, like, jump through hoops with you. Jesus fucking Christ. Like, God, just go away. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's like the same thing with people trying to tell me that, like, they're just adopted, and I'm just like, I'm going to eviscerate you with my mind. Leave me alone. Go the fuck away. I can't do this right now. Ah. It's like, there's also, I've had a few people been like, I know there's incest in this media, so I don't really want to consume it. And they're just like, yeah, but like, they never actually do anything. I'm just like, okay, I'm still not participating in it. I've had that, especially with Oshi no Ko. People have tried to tell me that it's like, oh, it's one-sided, or like any kind of like excuse under the fucking book. And I'm not down to engage with that fandom. I'm really not down. Like, get away from me. And stop telling me that I'll like it. It happens a lot with Oshi no Ko. I'm just like, I'm gonna go over here. You guys can like it. Just, I'm not going to consume that media. And that's okay. Like, go away. Leave me alone. That's the thing that pisses me off, is like the idea of just leaving someone the fuck alone. Like, it's just block and move on. I don't want to deal with this shit. Go the fuck away. MHA has a lot of problems. There's a thing with fandoms, them being very apologetic about their favorite media. For real, on God. Leave me alone. I don't want to be here, so I'm not gonna be here. Why do you want me here? It's a weird concept of like, people really want you to be in the same stuff as them, and then get upset when you say you don't like that thing. It's like, I'm allowed to not like it. I'm allowed to just not want to participate in that kind of media. Like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave people alone. That's the lesson of today. Leave people alone. Block and move the fuck on. Like, you can talk about how weird you think people are. It happens all the time. But, like, just leave people alone to be freaks in their fandoms. Because I know I'm going to be a freak in my fandoms. Not everybody likes Hannibal. And I'm okay with that. But unfortunately, I don't shut the fuck up about Hannibal. Because I do like my freaks. I do like my idiots. And not everyone's gonna get it. Not everybody can match my freak when it comes to Hannibal. Which is a little bit unfortunate. Like, come on. Hannibal. Hannibal Lecter. And then there's the entire thing. I'm pretty sure I've spoken about this. This is like a phenomena that like I'm very like. I've written an essay about this for class. During the mine, I shall proceed to crush out in the general and call them a slur. For real. They get so heated and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, calm down. We can be chill. But it's specifically with like misogyny in anime fandoms. That's what I wrote an essay about. Misogyny specifically in anime fandoms. And people that were raised female falling into two kind of generalized categories when consuming misogynistic anime fandoms in fan bases. Is they either became like me and got unbelievably aggressive about defending those characters from misogyny, or they began participating in the misogyny to find like approval in the fan base. Not specifically from men, but just approval in the fan base. You know, you either got like aggressively defensive, or you defaulted to like trying to get an approval from the fan base. You know, it always fell into that kind of categories, especially with female presenting people. And like, me personally, I got to like the very aggressive where I almost fist fought somebody over Orihime from Bleach. And I will continue to defend Orihime from Bleach for the rest of my fucking life. Because I'm sorry, most of the hate towards Orihime is specifically because she's a girly girl. And she's very feminine. And listen, you can try to say why you hate her, but it almost always defaults to some kind of internalized or just external misogyny that's going on. It's a lot of the time. And people will try to defend why they hate a character all the time, but like, listen, I get it. I understand. And I will continue to not shut the fuck up about how much I love Orihime from Bleach. I am that bitch. And then like, I know there's a lot of friends that I made growing up that like fell into the other category of the kind of like, just fell into the normality of fandoms of like, saying shitty things to be included in the fandom. You know? I don't know how to explain it. Orihime is not realistic because girls aren't real. He's never met one. For real. God. Oh, I love Orihime with all of my heart. And I think a lot of it is like people not understanding her character arc. Because, and you know what, this pisses me off. Oh, I'm gonna get heated. Oh, okay, you know, I'm getting heated. We're gonna talk about it. The main reason that a lot of people say that they don't like Orihime is because she didn't act on her quote-unquote full potential. AKA, she didn't become a fighter. She stayed gentle. She didn't like, and people always talk about like that fucking, her fairies that she uses for healing and shielding and shit. They always talk about, oh, there was an entire fighter fairy and it was underutilized, and like, yeah, that's the fucking point. Oh my god. Okay. I've written an entire essay about this in the 505 like group Discord we have, because I was in a heated mood one day and I wanted to talk about this. Is Orihime's entire character arc was not about her becoming a fighter. She values life, and specifically, she was terrified that she would have to become someone she wasn't to stay by her friends' sides. She had that unbelievable, daunting fear that she had to change who she was fundamentally to stay by their side. And like, that was the fear she overcame. That was her entire character arc, was realizing that she did not have to compromise her values or take a part of herself away to be helpful and stay by her friends' sides. Like, she had one of my favorite arcs in the entire thing, and then people say she was underutilized. I'm just like, I'm going to rip you apart. God. She had an amazing character growth with, like, in the entire thing. And people will shit on her for days on end. And I'm just like, I will eviscerate you. Get out of my face. Like, get the fuck out of my face. Like, we saw it so big, especially in, like, the final arc, when, Ichigo said that he was counting on her to protect him during the final fucking battle. And, like, she has that moment of, like, finally. It's just, it's so fucking good. And it makes me emotional. But, like, what the fuck? People cannot look me in the eyes and say Orihime was written badly. I will kick them. I will kick them violently. Like, get out of my fucking face with that shit. Get out of here. There are other reasons that you can say that you don't like Orihime. Because, like, there's nothing wrong with not really liking or jiving with a feminine character. She is very feminine. She's a little bit ditzy. And you know what? I love her for that, but I know not everybody does. Don't be a shithead with no media literacy when you want to hate on a character. You can simply not like a character. That's okay. Sometimes you just don't like it. Had such an interesting day. Her becoming a fighter would break that. For real, on God. People... I want to fist fight people about Orihime. Oh, I'm so passionate about Orihime. Orihime will go down in history for me of being one of my favorite characters ever. She was so fucking good. And she has my whole heart. I will die on that hill with Orihime. But once again, yeah, that's just like, you can see it when you're in a fandom of like where people like whinge on that like line of like, you either were on the side of like defending female characters with your life, or you fell into like the camp of kind of conforming to the fandom's opinions out of some sense of just like wanting to belong or be approved in the fandom. You know, you can see it very clearly with a lot of fandoms. I think Naruto, you can see it very clearly. Like, very clearly. I was never in Naruto. That wasn't my fandom. I don't know shit about anything about that fandom. But it is crazy. I've seen this a lot lately, especially on Twitter. Because for some reason, I get fandom discourse I'm not in on Twitter. I don't know why. But, like, apparently, the huge discourse happening right now around Naruto is people have, like, turned from saying Sakura is, like, the worst female character ever written and turning it back to Hinata. Like, apparently there's been, like, some kind of, like, 360 kind of attitude change between Hinata and Sakura. I don't know what's going on. I'll defend both of them. I don't know shit's going on, but I'll defend them both. I'll start fist fighting people for them. I don't care. Who knows? You know what? I'm making my bed up here. Good shit. It's a good time. It's a good time. I love that shit. God. They're great. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. On a lighter note, to get off of this random bullshit because I can't keep ranting about shit. Genshin's getting new skins for the Traveler? And they're really pretty? Oh my god! Sorry. We're getting in this shit now. Because holy crap, holy crap, holy crap, holy crap, holy crap. You didn't? We saw him in the live stream for the next update. So the live stream that we're doing next. We saw the new skins that are coming with the Lantern Rite Festival and with the thing. Wait, Brum, do you want to see them? Because they're really fucking pretty. Let me yoink them. I put them somewhere. Nope, that's not it. Where? Where are they? I know I have them somewhere. The hype is mostly gone, but they're so fucking pretty. Let me find them. They're somewhere in the DMs. Here they are. Here they are. Here they are. They're so pretty. I'll send them to you. I'll also show you. I'll show chat too. Chat, you guys can see them too. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. I will say the fandom is in a little bit of an uproar because Aether no longer has his tummy window. There should be free. I'm pretty sure there should be free. But okay. Let me get them up so chat can see them too. They're so pretty. They basically palette swapped the twins. And they look fucking gorgeous. And this also means that we're getting updated models. They're getting updated models! Oh, like the transparency with the hair that goes over the eyes. Better just hair in general with like design. These look gorgeous. In the live stream, we also got to see the backs of them. And like Lumine's hair, fucking gorgeous. It's like, it's braided in the back and it looks really, really pretty. We're getting also Capitan. He looks great. The color swap looks really nice on them. Also, additionally, we're getting skins for Lantern Rite, because we always get a 4-star skin and a 5-star skin. Or a 5-star character and a 4-star character. Not a 5-star skin. We only have one 5-star skin, and that is Deluxe. But besides the point. 4-star character skin and a 5-star character skin. And it's Yao Yao and Nervulette. They look so cute. They look so good. Yao Yao's hair looks gorgeous in it. Like, beautiful. They really like fixed up her bangs and stuff in the new skin, and it looks so cute. And Nervulette, he's in a suit, a really pretty suit made by the Melusines. They made it for Mama, and it looks so pretty. I was so excited when I saw those skins. The live stream for the update, lot of shit. All kinds of shit. Out of my way. Excuse me, sir. Jesus, why are you guys gathering here? Was there a workbench right there? No, none of you guys are working at a workbench. Unless, did one of you take my workbench? I don't know. They're communicating. They're at breakfast time. Well, like, it's so cool looking. I'm terrified. Also, since this is going to be, a lore-based one, this Lantern Rite upcoming is going to be a permanent story quest. First of all, permanent story quest. Also, I'm pretty sure it's connected to the Archon quest, or the Lunar quest. Sorry, the Lunar Archon quests. Pretty sure they're connected because the voice lines in it at least made it sound like it. Really cool. Also terrifying. I'm worried. I'm really worried. Because fun fact, every single, like, thumbnail promotional art we get for these update live streams always has Paimon next to the Traveler. This one doesn't. Paimon's not in the promo art. Where the fuck is Paimon? I'm terrified Paimon is, like, taken. Specifically because there's a line We ate her, God. There's a line that Aether says in the trailer where he says, she's gone because of you. And everyone thought, and I'm pretty sure this is the common consensus, is that he's talking about Columbina with Dottore. I think it might be Paimon. I think he might be talking about Paimon, and that scares me. I might be just crazy. I might sound insane right now, but what if he's talking about Paimon? What did Dottore do to Paimon? Dottore ate Paimon. You know what? That makes sense, because there's a theory that Paimon is Asmodee, the shade of space, and Dottore, in the trailer, we see him cut the false sky open in a suspiciously Asmodee-looking way. But you know what? These trailers half the time don't make any fucking sense, and I don't know what's happening half the time. So I just make conspiracy theories. I think Dottore ate Paimon, and that somehow awoken the powers of Asmodee. I don't know how or why or when or how or anything else, but you know what? I'm going with it. I'm running with this theory. This theory makes sense to me. Huh. Okay, I need to get cows here. I need to get cows here, and I need to die. Okay. Oh, wait, I need to make a fenced-in area for them first. I also need to plant some shit. So let me grab the moss, and let me grab this, and let me grab that. But like, I'm a conspiracy theorist in the worst way possible. People hate to see me coming because I'll just say things. And we're like, what are you saying? Where are you? Are you okay? Have you taken your medication? And I'm just like, the voices. And they get really worried about what I'm saying. I don't know how to tell them that they shouldn't be worried. There we go. Excellent. Like, how do you look somebody in the eye and be like, unfortunately, I'm just like this. And you have to deal with it. It's like Disney hiding a line or two in the trailers that sounds nothing like the character and aren't in the finalized movie. For real! Like, we don't know what's gonna happen. But I can have my conspiracy theories. I can sound like an insane, batshit crazy person. And people will have to listen. And it's okay. You can listen to me be absolutely insane. Because sometimes the insane people can be a little bit right. Have any of my theories been right? A few of them. And I think a few of them is enough. God, I can't wait. I can't wait for the next lunar. And I can't wait for everything else. And I can't wait to shit my pants. Because I will be shitting my pants. It's not going to go well. No matter what happens, it's not going to go well. Okay, oh wait, I need the moss. You know what, let's make it over here. Actually, do I have dirt? I have dirt, right? I have a little bit of dirt. A little bit of dirt will help. I don't have Silk Touch yet, so like I can't do that. This seems like the perfect place. We're gonna make a little makeshift fence area. There we go. What's going on? This will not end well. I can't wait. Nothing's ever gonna end well. God rest ye merry gentlemen. Oh, here we go. What's There we go. Okay. Wop, wop, wop. Thank you, ma'am. Oh, wait. I need 2 more for the back. There we go. Ooh, out of my way. There we go. No! There we go. Okay, now we go get some cows, maybe some sheep while we're out, because I realize I don't have any sheep. Nothing grows in the desert. Okay, if I'm remembering correctly, if I go just straight back, I should hit the cows. Cows. What was back here? Savannah. At least the savannah should be somewhere back here. Might be a long ways. We're gonna have to work our ass off to get these cows. I might do that on another day because I just realized I've been streaming for 2 hours. Okay. There's the portal. And I know the portal was near the savannah. So we'll at least get to the savannah and then I will end. And we'll go find somebody else to assault and harass with our insane ideas. With our insane little brain worms. We might have to go a long ways to get these cows home. That'll be a fun treat. Wait, no, cows right here. You have a friend? You do have a friend. Hi. Wait, there's a village right there. Whoa! Okay. That's for tomorrow. That's for another day. Thank you guys for putting up with my bullshit that doesn't actually really make that much sense. I just talk out of my ass, and unfortunately you guys have to listen to it. Have fun. Stay safe. Make good choices. I'm gonna find somebody to raid. Don't we all? We all talk out of our asses. Okay, Twitch. Find somebody to raid. Is any of my friends live? Get out of here! I'm not seeing any of my friends live right now. You know what that means? Wolves. We're gonna go to the wolf conservation. Yay! I love the Wolf Conservation Center. They're so freaking cool. You guys know the rules. Be good, be nice and kind. Good and nice and kind. I'll hear about it like an angry teacher with a bad sub-report and nobody wants it, okay? Don't be dumbasses. Don't be stupid. Other things is, don't lie to paramedics. Don't lie to your lawyers. Allegedly, though, you can lie to cops, but you didn't hear shit from me, okay, guys? You didn't hear shit from me. Bye! Goodbye!